Welcome to the Sources SOLV series. We will be focusing on filling out a deposit form during this video. The first thing you need to do is go to OrgSync. A link to OrgSync can be found on the left-hand side of your My Akron Experience page. Once on OrgSync, go to your organization's portal. Hover your mouse over the My Memberships tab at the top of the page. Click the organization for which you are making a deposit. Now that you are on the organization's OrgSync page, look to the top row and click Files. Once in Files, choose the folder labeled Student Organization Financial Paperwork. Within this folder, you will see the link to the deposit form. The form can be filled out online. Now we will move into the purpose of the deposit form and how to go about filling it out. So what is the deposit form? Well, the deposit form is used to deposit your organization's money into the SAF account. The SAF account stands for Student Activities Fund. This fund is the money your organization collects through fundraisers, membership fees, donations, and other. Depositing money into the SAF is a great way to keep track of revenue and keep money safe. Begin by filling out your full student organization name on the indicated line. Please don't use any acronyms. Next, fill in the account number. The only account you can deposit money into is the SAF account. If you do not know your account number, one of the source liaisons will happily look it up for you. Also include your name and contact information. Indicate the reason for your deposit. This could be a fundraiser, membership fees, or other. If your funds are from a fundraiser, please note what type of fundraiser was held. If you select other, specify where the funds came from, such as a donation or refund. On this portion of the sheet, you will calculate all the money being deposited. For cash, use the left two columns of the paper. The furthest column to the left is used to note the amount of bills or coins you have. The next column over is to calculate the amount for each bill or coin. Add all of the bills and coins together to come up with a cash subtotal and write this total in the space provided under the two left columns. For checks, use the two columns on the right-hand side of the paper. Write the number of the check, which can be found on the top right corner of the check itself. Then in the next column over, write the value of that specific check. At the bottom of the check columns, add all the check values together and write the subtotal in the space provided. Next, add the subtotal for cash and the subtotal for checks together to calculate the grand total. Write this total in the space indicated by the orange arrow. Now you are ready to turn in the form. You'll bring the form and the tender that was accounted for on the form into the source. Here it will be processed and put into your student organization's SAF account. The processing that occurs will be a double checking of all the money and then a signature verification by both the organization representative and the verifying source liaison. That concludes our lesson on the deposit form. If you have any questions, feel free to call the source at 330-972-2483. Email us at source@uakron.edu or stop on by.